Hey guys, Ryan and Tom here. This week at SecureIt, we're going to talk about our Model 84 cabinet, go into some features and benefits, and some common questions, wrap up with some things that we're doing here, some upcoming events. So let's talk about the Model 84 cabinet. Really exciting news.
What's going on? The 84. If you're not familiar with the product, the Model 84 is the cabinet that built SecureIt. It is our primary military product. It's what's used by all the Special Forces teams, by the SEALs. Now, the cabinet is on our website. We sell it for $24.99 right now. Mm-hmm. And if you're on our mailing list, if you're part of our what we call the SecureIt team, whenever we get big military contracts, we send out an email saying, if you want to piggyback on the contract, the cabinets are available at $1,700. And we sell quite a few of them. It's just the cost to produce these one at a time is so high, we can't offer it on our website as a standard price. So I encourage everybody, if you're not on our mailing list, go to the website, sign up for our mailing list. We don't send out a ton of emails, but when we get a big contract and we're able to offer a better price than some of our military products, we always do that. The big news is, with U.S. government spending going up and with foreign military sales growing very, very quickly, we're now at a point with production, we're able to offer the Model 84 weapon rack at $16.99 as a standard price. Now we're lowering the price from $25.99 to $16.99. If you're not familiar with the cabinet, it's actually our product of the week. We're gonna go look at it in just a second, but it really is the ultimate in military tactical weapons storage. So that is our product of the week. We've got it set up out in the shop. Let's go take a look at it.
We're out in the shop with our Model 84 cabinet. This is the cabinet we primarily use for the U.S. military.
Yeah, this cabinet is used throughout U.S. military as well as installed in armories all over the world.
So let's open it up. So how many guns do you have in here right now?
We've got this set up with 18 assorted shotguns, rifles, and some precision rifles.
And about how many guns can it fit total?
The Model 84 will max out at 24 rifles, also has room for about 24 handguns and then gear with it.
Cool, yeah, it looks like you got it customized to you, so just take us through what you have in here.
If I'm using this in my home, this is basically how I've got mine set up. And I've got assorted rifles. I keep all my hunting rifles are down in the corner. I've got some ARs, a couple of precision rifles, shorter rifles up on top. And then I've got gear on this side. Now, some of my things that I think about, my reloading dies, I keep locked in a cabinet. I use redding equipment, and it's real easy to get to a couple $1,000s in dies. I keep them here and organized. I keep my reloading data as well as shooting data right with all the guns. I've got some optics. I got some ammo in here right now. I don't normally store a lot of ammo with guns. I just put it in here. I thought it looked really, really nice. I do, though, here. I've got some ammunition stored in trays behind specific rifles. I find if I've got a rifle that I shoot a specific load with, I tend to store that ammo, if I'm not doing a high quantity, right with the rifles. I've also got the lubricants for the muzzle loader I keep right with the gun. I like to store the stuff that I use, that I take into the field, I like to store it all together with the rifle. I find it's easier for me to organize when I want to pack out and grab the gun, grab the lube, grab everything I need.
Yeah, I just want to point out, I see you got the sling tied up with a bungee there. Keeps it nice and clean.
These, one of the things, I'll pull that out. I'll give you an example of this. A lot of people get slings on rifles. One of the things that we saw in the military a lot is when people grab a gun out of a safe or out of a cabinet, the sling will tangle in adjacent guns. So I take the bungee that we keep, and I put that right over the top of the barrel. You know, a lot of people don't realize, but if you look at the data that I've been able to look at, is the #1 cause of wear and damage to firearms is going in and out of poorly designed cabinets and safes. The Model 84 gives you, true military storage, straight line access, one arm, one gun, what we call organizational awareness. You can glance at the cabinet, you see everything's there, you know something's missing.
So Tom, how does this lock?
The cabinet is designed to meet AR-190 and the OPNAV military requirements. It uses a 9-point cam-driven locking system, so the doors can be closed, rotate the hasps, put a padlock on it. You've got lock rods that engage top and bottom, 4 points up, 4 points down. Now at the top of the cabinet, there's a welded bar, steel bar in there as a reinforcing bar. It's not a safe. This is a gun cabinet, and it's built to military standards. If you're concerned about high-end security, you need to buy a real safe. I'm not talking about one of those RSC pieces of junk. I'm talking about a real safe. You know, the Model 84 we were primarily a defense contractor, sold it to the military. Our first consumers, our first home use was actually SEAL team members. We were at a trade show down in Little Creek, and they were saying, hey, can I use this in my home? And we're like, well, sure. We worked out a deal with a bunch of the guys, and they actually put them in their houses, and it really had us thinking, if you're the gearhead, if you're the guy that's got a lot of stuff, and you like to organize it, store it, keep it in a package that's easy for you to see, easy for you to deal with, the Model 84 is a great choice. And now at the price drop, it really is an affordable solution for home storage. All right, guys, we're back in the studio. So we've got questions this week, and this week we pulled questions related to the Model 84.
Yeah, so first question, is the Model 84 assembled?
And yes, the cabinet comes, it's a fully welded 14-gauge steel cabinet. The only assembly required is installing the components. The shelves go in, there's clips for the shelves, your cradles will go in, the base units. Normally configuring the cabinet will take about 15 minutes.
Okay, second question, how does it ship?
The Model 84 ships via truck. It cannot go UPS. We do use UPS freight sometimes, but it does come on a pallet via truck. So when ordering the Model 84, you do need to be there. Someone needs to be there to receive the merchandise, to meet the truck. Now, typically they will call you the day before delivery to schedule the delivery when they're going to be there. Now, if you're ordering the Model 84s, one ships on a pallet and it costs so much freight to deliver it depending on where it's going. If you're buying two cabinets, the freight only goes up marginally because it's 7 feet tall on a pallet. It's what they would refer to as dimensional weight. So 2 on a pallet versus 1 on a pallet, the freight is marginally different. I will say to everybody, it's very rare to have damage occur on truck shipments. However, fully inspect your product and do not sign for a product if there's any damage on it. It's better to refuse it, let them take it, and then we can deal with it.
Last question, how much weight do the bins hold?
Oh, bin question. I've got one here. So this is a large bin. These are rated at 30 pounds, which is quite a bit. You can fill bins completely filled with ammo. I use these in reloading where I've got all sorts of stuff in them, but it's hard to overload them. It's 30 pounds for the large bins. The small and medium bins are 8 pounds. Given the size of the bin, because our louvered panels, grids are 14-gauge steel, which is really heavy. The bins hold a lot of weight. It's pretty surprising.
Cool, well, that's all the questions that we had this week. If you guys have any more questions, reach out to us on our website or reach out to us on social media. So upcoming events, we have the NRA show.
Yeah, NRA is in 2 weeks in Dallas. If you're in the area, plan on going. If you can make it to the show, go. It's a great, great, great event.
We've got our $10,000 gun room giveaway still going on.
That drawing is coming up. It's in end of June. If you haven't signed up, come to our website. All the details are there, but it's $10,000 ultimate home gun storage giveaway.
And then the Model 84, the price is coming down, so stay tuned for that.
Yep, price drop on that is, I think it's the biggest news we've got this week. It's a great product, and at that price point, we're going to be making a lot of them.
Awesome. Well, that's all that we have for this week. Come by next week.
All right, guys, thanks a lot.